Just talking about Willie Rioli and what you think is a good fit for him. It's not an article about getting rid of him or any stuff like that. It's about what you see as what could be a good story and a nice fit for Willie.
Well, it's just strange, isn't it, Scotty, this time of year? You look at the uncontracted list and Willie Rioli is still there. Like, the West Coast Eagles need A-grade players or potential A-grade players under the age of 30 that are going to take the club forward. But still, as we sit right now with 2 weeks to go, he remains unsigned. Now, I think there's a contract offer in front of him. And look, the article was just about that what are his options? Is he looking at his options? Is West Coast looking at their options with Willie? Because he does have some trade currency. But, I hope he stays here and finishes his career and gets back to where he was. But he just hasn't been at that magnificent level that, I've long time believed that he was the difference between them not winning more premierships or playing in more grand finals after 2018 because of his absence. He's that important to them. But it was expected after 2 years off he probably wouldn't get back to that level straight away. But another pre-season, he could do that here. Or you look at other clubs, and I look at Richmond, and I look at all the players that they've targeted in recent times, Marlon Pickett, Matthew Parker as well, and you've seen Shea Bolton, what he's done this year. Could he do it again with Willie Rioli? And with what's happened with his family circumstance, with his old man passing away, being close to family, cousins, nephews in Daniel, it makes a lot of sense for him to go there, and maybe Damien Hardwick can get the absolute best out of him. So clearly he may be thinking like that. Maybe I've made it up, but I think there's an avenue there for him to just take his time and select what's best for Willie. And all these people would have their own opinion on Willie and the West Coast Eagles and that he owes them for what they've been through. But I don't think it's about that. I think he needs to make the right decision for him and his family going forward that's going to give him the best chance of being happy, first and foremost, but then getting back to the level he was at prior to his ban.
I sense something on the weekend. I sense that he's left the Eagles.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I saw. I don't want to read too much into it, but I watched Adam Simpson embrace Willie Rioli on the ground, and it was more than just putting your arm around, well played, mate, or a bit of a downer. He's really struggling, Willie Rioli.
Well, he's got a fair bit on his plate at the moment.
Yeah,
well, he's obviously going through an absolute emotional roller coaster.
He has, and I think there's a real care factor there from Adam Simpson on the weekend. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye, put his arm around him, almost like consoling him. Not about the result, not about not winning or having a bad game. I reckon there's more to it. So I'd be surprised if we don't see Willie Rioli again in an Eagles jumper.
You wouldn't be surprised?
No, wouldn't be surprised.